we go. I'm coming from behind here. How are you all doing tonight? Good. Hi. Whoa. Feel free to clap if you want. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for coming. And a very warm welcome to you all here to this historic event, really, because this is the first public performance, well, the first paid public performance at Westport Town Theatre. So we're all part of history here tonight. So that's a little bit something. And this, it marks a new beginning for this famous building. Now, I know we have a lot of visitors here, so I'm going to just give you a little brief history of the building. It opened in early 1900, which wasn't today or yesterday, and it was last refurbished in 1973, and has been a significant part of our town until its closure in 2008 on health and safety grounds. Then came along a dedicated committee under the chairmanship of Noel Kavanagh, who have worked tirelessly and against all obstacles to bring us to this point tonight. Haven't they done a good job? There are so many people that we should thank and acknowledge. However, time doesn't permit this, and indeed all of this was covered yesterday in the official opening by the real Taoiseach of Ireland. That's a man called Michael Ring. There's a pretend Taoiseach about 11 miles from here called Kenny. But actually Fine Gael had a think-in here a few months ago, and Michael Noonan, who's the Minister for Finance, he said that he drove from Dublin to Castlebar and he didn't see one sign for Castlebar, that all the signs led to Westport. So that was the official opening yesterday. So there's just a couple of people I want to mention, and I suppose I better start with myself. My name is Tony Mc Cabe, Tony Mc Cabe, known locally. I'm just a member of the Westport community here, nothing else. I'm also a member of the Garda Síochána. I'm the local police officer, if there's any trouble. Yeah, steady now, we can still be friends. Steady. But apart from that, as the American playwright Terence McNally said, I am a man of no importance. And that's why it's an absolutely humbling experience, it's a bit emotional, for me to be here tonight to do this. So I thank Uri for allowing me the opportunity to do it. I also want to mention one member of our audience, and he already has 2 children, and he considered this his 3rd child. He had 2 human children and a 3rd child, and that's the architect who designed this great building. He's a personal friend of mine, and he's a great friend of the town. I had a cup of coffee with him earlier, and he said, I asked him about, how did it go when he was building up the place and that, the project itself, and he said that in his profession, everyone has an idea, so everyone is an architect. But when something goes wrong and there's a problem, the architect is to blame. But I think he has done a terrific job. He's produced this truly remarkable venue. And it's a privilege to welcome him here tonight with his wife Sinead. And he's over there, Mr. Simon Wall. I can't see him there. Stand up, Simon. Stand up. There he is there. Simon designed this as his 3rd child, so I'm sure it's a great privilege for him to see it come to fruition. And I would also like to just mention a young lady who has the onerous task of running the whole affair up to this point and into the future. She's burned the midnight oil, worked night and day, and really stepped up to the plate to get us here tonight. She's a credit to herself, a credit to her family, and a credit to her native town of Westport, the irrepressible Rosaleen Heritage. So, having dispensed with the small formalities, let's get down to the reason we came here tonight, and that is bluegrass. That's why we all came here tonight. So, 17 years ago, a young, energetic, long-haired man came from Israel to make Westport his home, and his vision was to create a festival of bluegrass music that would reach out to all ages and all walks of life. Not only did he succeed, but he prospered. So he showed great determination and incredible persistence, and he's now a part of our community that we simply could not do without. So with the word on how we got here for the 9th Bluegrass Festival, please welcome Mr. Uri Cohen.
You're definitely not here to hear me. You heard me loads of time. It's a great honour to see so many of you coming back to Westport for the last 9 years, and I really hope that you'll be coming back to see us for many more years to come. It is a unique privilege to know that within our audience we have people from all over the world, from Australia, the States, England, Italy, Germany, and so on and so forth, and the list is just going on and on. So the main thing to say is that without your support, we couldn't have this festival, and with your continued support, we will have this festival for many more years to come. So thank you all for coming here for start. A lot of people talking about the way I came about and created this festival and all that, but it is important to say to you all, this festival is not about me. It's about these superb musicians that come in year after year, again from all over the world. This year alone we had artists from six different international acts, as well as the superb talent that's been grown here in Ireland, which you're going to see some of them on stage. I'll just say my very quick few thank you, first of all to my wife that support me all the way, to my amazing committee that helped me take my dream and bring it to what you see here on stage, where we're going to have some of the most talented musicians that are walking among us coming to play for you all in Westport. So this amazing committee, Fergus Kelly, Tim Rogers, Sarah McKevley, that make sure that your weekend in Westport is the most enjoyable weekend that you can ever have. And that's a huge round of applause for this committee. Before Tony going to present you with the first band, that's of course what you came to see, I'll just say one more thank you to everybody in town that grasped the idea that Westport is now a bluegrass hub, and that for one weekend we all wearing our hats, growing our beards, putting on our dungarees if we have to, and we're coming to celebrate this absolutely amazing music that celebrate musicianship in all its kind, where people come from all over the world, all ages, and join together to just play this amazing music. Thank you to the musicians, thank you to the town, to the committee, and of course yourself. We should see you around. Thank you very much.
Uri Cohen, ladies and gentlemen, and let me tell you, despite the fact that he's thanked everybody, it's all about him. This guy is just fantastic. I mean, what he's done, the 9th Bluegrass Festival, to think he brought it from that to this, it's incredible. He's a great guy. So, will we get our first band on stage? What do you say? Oh, yeah, that's what we all came here for. So let's get them out here. Come on out here, fellas. Come on out here. So this band, here they are in front of me. And that's what's that plate there? Is that for money or what is it?
That's the tip jar, yeah.
Oh, tip jar, okay. So this band is, its average age is 24. The band's average age is 24. They come from Dublin, a 3-piece band. They combine an energetic stage presence. Who writes this stuff? You write this? Really? I didn't see it. Anyway, the energetic stage presence with a hard-driving storm and impressive, outstanding instrumentals. On banjo, we have Luke Coffey. On mandolin, we have John Denby. And on guitar, we have Niall Hughes. Let's give it up for the new breadwinners!
successful, just trying to make ends meet. Should have taken the advice Mama gave me more than twice about living wrong and drinking every day. Till they welcome me back home when I come back from the rambling, with open arms just like the time before. It's my place at the table, still